Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to be going over killing a tier 4 Voidgloom in 25 seconds. To start off, a lot of people think you need an insanely expensive setup to get fast tier 4 Voidgloom kills, but that's not necessarily always the case. In this video, I'll be testing 3 different setups, all with no healing and no armor swapping. First, I'll use my best possible gear and equipment, then I'll remove all of my equipment entirely. Finally, I'll use a much weaker armor and equipment setup to see how much the kill time actually changes. By the end, you'll be able to see what max gear does and learn how to get a 25-second kill boss without the best gear and slot. The setup is actually pretty simple. I'm only using 3/4 Infernal Crimson, and I only have Hab 4. I have a Legion 5 Warden Helm, an Atom Split, Duplex Term, Weird Tuba, Ragnarok, and Sword of Bad Health are in my inventory. I'm using Explosive Arrows, and as you can see, any healing items that I might use, such as a Hyperion or SOS Flare, are hidden away in my Ender Chest, so you know the only healing I really have is just Siphon off of my Atom Split, and that's about it for the setup. As soon as the boss spawns, you want to activate your Atom Split and start spamming Terminator shots directly at its feet. This is the fastest way to get through the first hits phase, and don't jump while doing it because you're going to lose damage and waste time. Once he reaches 140 million health, it'll go through another hits phase, then immediately enter laser phase. This is where you're going to use your Ragnarok and your Sword of Bad Health. Right before the laser phase ends, reactivate Atom Split and start pre-firing your turn. As you clear the second hit phase, use Atom Split again and push the boss down to 70 million health for the final laser phase. Use Weird Tuba and Sword of Bad Health here, then reactivate Atom Split one last time. Spam term shots to blow through the last hit phase as quickly as possible and then finish off the boss with Atom Split melee damage. For the second test, I'm going to keep the exact same strategy and armor, but remove all of my equipment. This is just to show you that you don't actually need 400 million coins worth of equipment to get around the same time of boss. For the last test, as you can see, I have downgraded my armor and equipment significantly. I'm no longer using the 400 million coin equipment, and I just found a random Terra set that I had for Kudra and just put this on. Just keep in mind that even burning Crimson would be better than what I have on right now, so the armor is genuinely just not good. As you can see, my DPS right here is not great. This all is just to show that even with this way worse armor, way worse equipment, like objectively, you know, it costs way less, you'd think it's worse, I'm still able to get roughly the same boss time, which just shows that if you're not swapping and not double phase skipping, you can still do this in around the same time. For my stats, I do have around 1760 magical power, and I'm using Hurtful. All of my tunings are on strength because I was just using Terror armor, and that evened it out. And my enrichments are even just set to Sea Creature Chance. It would be great if you set this to Magic Find or something, but for damage, it wasn't really necessary, so I didn't bother to change it. For pets, I was using a Golden Dragon during the boss and using Enderman to spawn the boss faster. Before we start, I just wanted to mention that a Golden Dragon isn't absolutely necessary. An Ender Dragon would be great, and even pets like a lion or a tiger can get the job done. You might have slower times, but this overall strategy would be the same. After running all 3 tests, the results were pretty surprising. The fully maxed setup was pretty fast, but even the no equipment setup was fast, and the bad equipment setup was fast, and that's just to show that you don't need the best of everything to have a fast time. So, thank you for watching.